Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you around my new room because I've just moved in for my third year of university at Jesus College at the University of Cambridge, and my accommodation is all new again. I do obviously have my own thoughts and opinions on the room. I naturally do compare my first year room, my second year room and my third year room, and I'm like, which is better, which do I prefer? I'll tell you all about it in the video. Before we go any further, I just want to give a really big shout out to Skillshare for so kindly sponsoring this video. And yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, a door, very exciting, let's move on. And next to the door I have my little dog doorstop, which isn't heavy enough to actually hold the door, but as we all know, I have it for decoration. My actual doorstop and my slippers, so you know, they're easy to grab and go when I need them around the house. And then moving around from the door, we have a structure that looks swamped with coats, which granted it is. It is my wardrobe. I have got hooks just hung over the door like so. I got this hook set from Wilko. On these hooks I've just got lots of jackets, winter coats. It's a really tricky time of year, so that's why I've got so many coats with me. I don't know what sort of outerwear I'm going to be needing. Is it going to be sunny? Is it going to be rainy? Is it going to be freezing cold? Who knows? It's British weather. And yes, let's go into the wardrobe. It's not massive. It is a lot smaller than my wardrobe in my second year and also in my first year as well. So this is my smallest wardrobe yet. It was a bit worrying when I arrived because I have a lot of clothes. They bring me happiness, so I don't feel too bad about it, but yeah, it was a struggle fitting everything in the wardrobe. And then at the bottom of the wardrobe I have all my shoes kind of chucked in there. Not very well ordered, but yeah, shoes. Okay, and moving along from the wardrobe is my chest of drawers. So we do have a slight defect here in that one of the knobs is missing, but never the matter, it still functions, it's fine. So my drawers are pretty much rammed full because, as I said, I don't pack light and I'm coming to regret it. So I've got all my comfy clothes, exercise gear, what is even in this one? Jeans. And then I'm making use of the space on top of my chest of drawers for all my makeup stuff, my contact lenses, brushes, jewellery, mirror, perfume there. Yeah, this area is generally where I come to get ready in the mornings. Okay, so behind the chest of drawers I've got a radiator, and I keep my small hand towel on the radiator because I have a sink. I don't have an ensuite this year. It's quite sad. I wish I still did have an ensuite, but I am only sharing a bathroom with my friends, so it's not that bad, and the bathroom is literally next door to my room, so it's not as if I'm having to trek far to use the shower or go to the loo, so fine by me. But I do get a sink in my room and a mirror up here, so I can obviously brush my teeth, do my makeup in my room. Oh wait, and what's that up there in the corner? It's my YouTube play button. Yay. I got this over summer. It's very exciting. It did need the use of a command hook under there. Basin, mirror. I have had to put in a maintenance request though because the tap pressure is really off and really weird. The hot water barely works and the cold water doesn't turn on, then turns on really high pressure, and then it's really hard to turn it off. And other people have had that issue and they've managed to fix it, so I think some maintenance guy will come sort that for me soon. I also need to put in a maintenance request for this because it does not work at all. Sad times. But all in all, like, you know, it is a bit of a fixer-upper, but it's gonna work. This mirror is dirty. I should clean that. I do have cleaning stuff for my sink and also a bathroom bin down here. Then moving around, I have two baskets full of my wash stuff. This is the one I carry to and from the bathroom every day. This is less daily stuff, but still useful stuff. Under here, you've all seen this before in previous years. It's my laundry bin, which fits nicely in that corner. As you can see here, the ceiling does start to slope. This is actually my bedside table, which does not fit next to the bed, so it's actually across the room for the bed. Basically, I've made use of these drawers for more clothes. Yeah, still useful for storage. I'd say in general, this room does not have a lot of storage, or maybe I just got used to having a lot of storage last year, and now to have a lot less storage this year is a bit of a shock, so I've had to be quite creative, but we're just trying to fit as much stuff in all the drawers as possible. Next to my chest of drawers, I have my desk. Here it is. I've got my computer all set up and my other desky bits behind there. It's not a massive desk, so I've had to kind of put a few things around the back, and I'm gonna have to rearrange things when I want to do writing, but we'll work with it. This is my daylight lamp, which is actually new this year. It's touch, so you like tap it and it gets brighter. And then my filing trays, which are a bit empty at the moment, but they will get quite full as soon as term properly starts. There's my pencil port around there. The side of my desk is acting as a bedside table because, as I said, that bedside table does not fit next to my bed. So I've got my alarm clock radio docking station thing next to my bed, and also my mug of water and coasters that I like by my bed. Behind the desk we've got a window, and I was quite worried because when I looked at the floor plan of the room, I thought it was going to be quite dark with only a fairly small window like this, but the room is actually very well lit, so that's a relief. Below the desk I've got my extension leads and quite a lot of plugs down here, you can see, and there's some more behind the bed there as well, so no shortage of plug sockets. Here are my desk drawers. Lots of miscellaneous bits, spare purse, glasses, pencil case, calculator. This is kind of my day-to-day drawer, whereas this is more my stock drawer of things that I don't use all the time but are still useful. And here is my desk chair. It's actually very comfy and it's a lot better than my one at home, so that is a big win. I like that a lot. There's the whole desk area for you to see. The desk is smaller than my one last year, but my one last year was massive, so that's not really saying much, and it's still a very decent working space, and I'm sure I'll be doing a lot of work here over the course of the year. Next to my desk along this side wall I have my bed. It's very pink because pink is my favourite colour. Here is my bedding. It is from the range, but I got it a few years ago, so yeah. I don't really know where to get nice patterned bedding. I'm really picky, so comment down below if you've got good suggestions on where to buy new bedding with cool, more modern patterns, because I find there's loads of more old-fashioned patterns in the shops, or more boring patterns that are maybe suitable for older people, but where's the bedding for, you know, the cool young people who want cool bedding? And as always I've got my pink throw on the bed, and there's my bear in the corner. And yeah, as you can see again, the ceiling does slope on this side of the room, but it's not a problem because it's over my bed where I'm not going to be standing anyway, so it's all good. As you can probably see up here, there are a few chips in the wall. Here's a bit of a close-up view. Chips in the wall. Yeah, this room has clearly had a bit of wear and tear in its time. It's not been newly refurbished or anything like that. You can see a few more chips and faults up there and scratches, but to be honest it's not too much of a problem. Also worth noting is down here we've got a few stains on the carpet, and over here as well, so you know, it's not luxury but it's okay. And then up above my bed is the picture we've all seen before of my second day of university. I can't believe that was 2 years ago now. Time has literally flied. And then at the end of my bed is my coffee table. I have some tissues and my tray, which I like to carry food and drinks on up to my room. Below here I've got all my bags, so my rucksack I take to lectures and my shopping bags. I have stored a lot of stuff under the bed as well, as you can see there, because as I mentioned earlier there is a bit of lack of storage space. Next to the bed I have a clothes rack. This is the overflow from my wardrobe. I think there's probably actually more clothes here than there actually are in the wardrobe. I bought my rack from Wilko when I panicked on first day and realised I couldn't fit everything in the wardrobe, and all these hangers which were very cheap as well, so that was good. I've got more jumpers and stuff folded under here, and then below this unit I've also got storage boxes for things like spare towels and bedding, miscellaneous outdoor bits and hair dryers and music stands, my bike helmet. And then above there I've got another photo on the wall of me in my first year, back when I was a novice cox. Here I've got my armchair and also my fireplace, which is not a working fireplace by the way, but it looks nice and that's what matters. And then above the mantelpiece is the Fairburn shield from when I run the Fairburn Cup with the Jesus W1 crew. Below my armchair I've also got my clarinet and music stored because I'm wanting to join a band this year, so I brought that with me. I would have my saxophone as well, but that did not fit in the car. And then another thing to note is this missing piece of carpet. It's quite sad. This room has a few defects, but we'll deal with it. Next to the fireplace is a shelving unit. So on the bottom shelf I've got my works. So I've got a folder of last year's lecture notes which I thought would be useful to refer to, an empty folder to start filling this year, my physics formula book, some folders which I'm going to fill with supervision work and stuff. Moving up a shelf I've just got more miscellaneous bits, hair stuff. Up a shelf I've got my Polaroid camera. Big fan of this. Little photo album with all my Polaroid photos in it. My pins, which I use for my pin board. A few command hooks, which are always useful when decorating my room. More stuff like that. On the top of this unit I have decorative bits, and then my pin board. I've decorated it with lots of photos from the past couple of years and postcards I've collected and little invitation notes I've collected, little memory bits that I like, and I've decorated around the edge with fairy lights. Let's put those on. Ta-da! How cute is that? This notice board is a lot smaller than my notice board last year. It's probably about a third of the size of last year's notice board, which is not a problem because last year's notice board was a ridiculous size. It literally spanned a whole wall, but also I've had to condense all my stuff that I have for my notice board onto this small space. So I think I'm going to have to rotate photos because I've got so much more stuff I'd like to pin up, but I just don't have space for it. So yeah, or I'm thinking I might string photos up somewhere, possibly, is a backup plan. Okay, and that's it. I've shown you all the way around my room now, a very quick tour. And what are my thoughts on the room? Well, it's not as nice as my rooms from first year or second year, but it's still massive. For student accommodation, I think this is pretty big. I also think it has a really cozy feel. I quite like the sloping ceilings. I knew it would have sloping ceilings when I chose the room. It was kind of part of the reason I chose it because I liked the cozy vibe it gave. I think having the fireplace is an awesome feature. I don't know, I genuinely do think I will feel quite at home in this room this year. Yes, it could probably do with a bit of a paint job and a touch up, but that is kind of the case with a lot of student accommodation. This room is also a lot cheaper than my rooms in first and second year, so that's a bonus. I'm living with all my friends again this year, which is really nice. The bathrooms are functional. I haven't shown you them in this video, but there's only about 3 or 4 people to a bathroom, so you never really have to wait to use it. Like the rooms, the bathrooms could definitely do with a bit of a refurbishment. This accommodation is one of the ones which the college has not yet refurbished and is on a list of accommodations to be refurbished soon, so all the bathrooms and the kitchen should get done up in the next few years. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining about my room in this video because I'm not. I actually really like it. I'm just pointing out that it's not the perfect university room, and I feel like last year I had it so good. My room had a balcony, it was so light and beautiful, but yeah, that doesn't mean to say I don't like this room a lot. I do, and I'm pleased with my choice of accommodation for this year. I'm pleased with how I've decorated it, and yeah, I guess that's my opinion on my room. It's not the best accommodation that Jesus College has to offer, but it's also not bad at all. And I just wanted to chat quickly about today's video sponsor, Skillshare, who you all know by now I am a big fan of. I've done a lot of work with them recently. I literally use Skillshare so much. It's an online learning community for creators with so many courses. I've done courses on learning to use Final Cut Pro, how to make a grilled cheese sandwich, low budget filmmaking, social media strategy. The next class I've got lined up to do is a productivity masterclass. There are lots and lots of different classes on Skillshare for productivity, but I'll put the one here that I'm thinking of doing. As a student, I'm always looking to be more productive, so what's not to like? So yeah, I am a big Skillshare fan, and I would highly recommend their premium memberships. These memberships give you unlimited access to all their classes and learning communities, and excitingly, Skillshare is giving away a free unlimited access 2-month trial to my subscribers who click the link in the description box below, and after that it's only around $10 per month. So yeah, if you're interested, go check Skillshare out. And that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed looking around my room. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to see more videos from me and hit the notification bell so then you're notified whenever I upload. Follow me over on my Instagram as well, which is @_Paige_Y. I'll put a link to that in the description. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you soon with another video, guys. Bye bye.